And so we want to let people know that, hey, we are kind of sexy.
Hmm.
And so it was really a huge collaboration between the vice president of marketing and the vice president of comms and all the VPs of HR, right? Aligning on what is the company direction, and then how do we want to go to market as an employer, right? How are we going to tell that story?
Let's pause on that for a second and let's talk about the
Mhm.
importance of employer branding,
Yep.
right? Because basically that's a perception of an organization in the candidate marketplace, right?
Yep.
How are you being perceived? We're not talking about how you're being perceived by your customers in that market, but you have to hire. You have 90,000 employees. There's turnover, there's attrition, there's growth, there's scaling. And how do you
Mhm.
get the word out? How do people know about your organization? What do they think about it when they hear it? So leading the way, hey, listen, if I hear about this is a 100-year-old company, they're just old and they're not innovating, they're not doing anything. It is hypercritical to
Mhm.
talk about growth and innovation, and more importantly, what it's like to actually work there. So you guys created a manifesto. Let's talk about this manifesto. Break it
Yeah.
down for us. Some inside baseball here. And you're in
Yeah.
Cleveland, right? You're in Cleveland?
I am in Cleveland, and I was actually at the Cavs game last night, and they won. So
Ah.
it's amazing. That's why I don't have a voice. I've been
Are
cheering.
you like an old school? Like, are you like an old school like LeBron fan? Like
Oh
you still
yeah,
love him? Still love
yeah.
him?
So I'm actually from like a suburb of Akron where LeBron
Mm.
grew up. My cousin went to high school with him. Like so, yeah, huge LeBron fan.
All right,
It's fun.
manifesto in a positive way.
Yes,
Manifesto.
manifesto in a positive way. How we define a manifesto is like our rally cry, right? Like why? What do we do? Why do we do it? How do we do it? Sort of situation. And so, I don't know if you've ever have like a brand house, right? So we built this brand house, and that's kind of how we define, and it's like our messaging
Right.
hierarchy.
It's basically your North Star for a brand. What do we stand for? What do
Yep,
we say? What do we believe in? And who are we as an organization?
right. And why should people believe that? So we have like proof points in there, right?
Hmm.
And so we have this new corporate storyline from a product standpoint, and we wanted to align that with, how we're going to market as an employer. So we wanted to tell the story. So how do we take all of this information that we have in the EVP house and explain who we are? And so we wrote this manifesto, which is really great. It's kind of like our story, our employer story. And then we created a video. So we had employees from all over the world read one line of that.
Hmm.
And so that video is on our website. And that kind of describes everything that you want to know about us in about less than 3 minutes.
All right, so let's break that down. What's a TLDR? What is the headline of Eaton?
What's the headline of Eden?
What's
So,
the headline
our,
if I'm on the market, if I'm a candidate, potential candidate, what's that soundbite that I want to see and hear that's going to be effective?
right. So our brand promise is we make what matters work. And our tagline for our brand campaign that we went to market with is energize your career,
Hmm.
right?
Okay. A
So
little
come to
tongue in
Eden.
cheek.
Yeah. Kind of goes with the energy transition, right?